Hi, good morning. I love you. Welcome to the Go Love Yourself podcast. We're in the midst of the seven chakra series. Today, our topic of focus focus is the third eye. Right here. The center of your intuition. It's located in the space between your eyebrows, but in the center of your head. And the technical medical name for this gland is the pineal gland. And it's shaped like a little bitty pine cone. And what this gland was designed to do by our creator is to regulate our melatonin and serotonin. It's our wake and asleep gland, okay? So it would make sense that if your third eye or your pineal gland isn't functioning properly, if your mouth isn't functioning properly, you might be me. If your third eye isn't functioning properly, you have sleep issues, you have focusing issues, you have cognitive, or like it's hard for you to receive new information. So what a third eye looks like or feels like when it's balanced and flowing is first of all, your sleep is regular and good and you're getting restful sleep. Second of all, you are able to see the bigger picture. You're able to see things more clearly. You're able to flex your discernment muscle. You can easily tell if something's bullshit or not, is what that is. So an open third eye will have you seeing with ease. Now, this is the center of your intuition. So when you get, like, your intuition tells you something and you ignore it, that can close your third eye. That can block that thing right off. Trusting your intuition is the key to keeping it open. And we are pelted all day long with little intuitive hits, little instincts that we know, are true. And a lot of times we are so bogged down with all the bullshit in life and everything that's going on around us that we don't even see them. We miss them. And that's how we play our intuition. And our intuition does not like to be played. So what will end up happening is if your third eye remains blocked and closed, you'll end up getting headaches. You'll end up having memory issues. This can turn into Alzheimer's or dementia if we don't regulate and bust up any stagnant energy in there that keeps the energy from flowing. So some causes of a blocked third eye would be things like fluoride. It's always a hard one for everybody to swallow because it's in everything, including your drinking water. But this is why clean water is important. And when I say clean water, I'm not just talking about go run the tap in your kitchen sink. Sure, it's clean, but it's not. There's all kinds of chemicals and residues and all kinds of shit in it. The cleanest water you could possibly drink is distilled water. Now, some people might argue that distilled water is just dead water. There's no such thing as dead water. But when you take all of everything out of water by steam distilling it, you're just drinking the vapor, basically. But there's no chemical in it. There's no pesticides. There's no whatever got into your groundwater around you. But there's also no minerals. So your body needs minerals in order to stay hydrated. So that's why you have to add your own minerals if you're drinking distilled water. All waters are not created equal. Plastic bottled water ain't it, friends. That's not going to help you bust anything out of your third eye. It's not going to help you get further ahead in life. It's just going to bog once those little microplastics break your blood-brain barrier, they're definitely going to give you third eye issues. So keep that in mind. Don't ever drink out of plastic. Do not heat or freeze plastic and then consume from it. Okay? It's very important. So fluoride is a big one. Now, this is tinfoil hat type shit, but I want you to hear me. Fluoride is a neurotoxin. And what it does is it calcifies your pineal gland, your third eye. It turns it into a rock so that it can't function properly. It can't release the hormones needed for wakefulness and restfulness and all that. It can't function. So all these physical ailments will start to happen. What I would do is just avoid fluoride. Might sound crazy, but don't be drinking city water. Don't be using Colgate. And just see over time, give it a month. Give it a month and see if you start to notice a difference in your sleeping. See if you start to notice a difference in your ability to retain information or remember information. Remember what you read. Just play with it a little bit and see what happens. Fluoride's not saving your teeth, okay? That's just not true. It's just not. I don't care what acronym told you that it does that. It does not, okay? And they can come after me if they like. I don't care. I will fight it to the death, okay? And if you feel like, oh my gosh, I've been using fluoride my whole life, don't fear. Because there are ways to move stuck, stagnant, calcified energy out. One of the simplest ways is just to tap on that area and imagine the energy just breaking up and breaking free, because that's actually what you're doing. So once you break up that stagnation, you'll notice that all these things start to come back. You're sleeping through the night. You're not overthinking. You're not overwhelmed with thoughts. It's just something to try. Just try taking the fluoride away once. See if that does anything for you. So the third eye can also be balanced with essential oils and crystals. Did you think I was going to say that? Of course I was going to say that. Two of the most powerful stones for your third eye would be, probably can't see that very well because of this weird light, but this is sodalite, and it looks dark in the camera, but it is blue in color. Maybe you could, no, let's not do that. Sodalite is a very powerful third eye activator, and lapis is also another one. As far as crystals go, you guys, I have read that lapis especially, you got to be careful where you're sourcing this stuff. It can't just be off of some guy from a flea market or the Amazon or anything like that, because like lapis is known to be the equivalent of like a blood diamond in Afghanistan. So try to find your source. One really good resource for crystals, any type of crystal, would be sagegoddess.com. That's where I found most of my pieces, if they weren't gifted to me, because I trust her. I trust her procurement process and how she sources things. So that would be a good one to go to if you're interested in rocks and crystals. Essential oils for the third eye. Blue lotus, girl. Actually, I have some right here because I just made a beautiful intuitive blend with some blue lotus. This is, it smells amazing. Blue lotus tea. Actually, I have some of that too. The petals of the blue lotus flower are super potent in helping you to open up any restriction that might be in your third eye. You can just steep a tea out of the petals, and it's a very, very helpful aid in meditation. And it helps calm the mind to let the intuition come through and speak to you. So anytime I do blue lotus before a journey or ceremony or the deep inner work, that I sit here by myself and do that nobody can see. It is such an opener. Like, I don't want to call it a psychedelic because that's not it. It's an opener and a softener, and it helps you to soften to being perceptive to that which is going on around you, that things that are within your awareness. It helps you see them more easily. What other oils? Juniper is very, very good. Mugwort, poppy, clary sage, carrot seed, lavender is good for your third eye, and peppermint is also very powerful. So headaches only happen if you have a blocked third eye. So sorry. But peppermint, whether you have it in plant form or if you have it in essential oil form, like you can drink a tea from it, or you can take a drop of the peppermint essential oil and rub it into the nape of your neck where your skull is attached. Rub it into your temples and up in behind your ears, and you will not have a headache anymore pretty soon. I would say that peppermint works 10 times better than any NSAID. Okay, so any Tylenol or ibuprofen type, Aleve, anything like that. I would say peppermint works way faster, is way more effective, and it's lasting. I mean, the scent will last all day, and that's what's happening. You're actually breathing it in, and it's opening up the healing pathways to alleviate that pain. So, as I said, the third eye is our center of intuition, and it represents our clarity, vision, and the ability to see. So this is pretty interesting, but in the last, I would say, year since my mom passed, I've noticed slight changes in my vision where like a pair of readers definitely helps, and I've been wearing the readers more and more because I look like Garth. But what I understand about it is when we experience like strain in our vision or temporary or permanent vision loss, it's because we are not seeing something that's right in front of us, or we're seeing a whole lot of what we do not want or do not need to see. And in my case, I think it's both. I'm sure, because I'm human, there's a lot of things I miss that happen right in front of me. Now, I'm intuitive, so I typically have like clear, open, flowing energy here, and I can smell bullshit from a mile away. But I know that, like, especially since my mom died, it's not that I don't care to see, but how do I say that? It kind of is that I don't care to see. There's a whole bunch of shit that like I had focus and energy and attention on before mom passed that now I'm like, ooh, why was I paying attention to that? Or why was I giving my energy to that? Or that is not even like, and I'm sure that the grief with that has also, it's changed me definitely. But I do notice a slight decline in my vision, and I honestly, I think it's because I'm seeing a whole bunch of shit I don't want to see, starting with my mom's death. Like, I didn't want, obviously, to see that, and the weeks leading up to that, and the things that I was made aware of, that was the hardest thing I've ever been through. But mostly the state of the world and the state of the human. Because I'm seeing it everywhere, and I am just so sick of it. Get back to love or get out. That's what this is all about. That's why I'm doing these little chakra videos and podcasts, because this is how we get there. We have to study it within ourselves. And if we can know it within ourselves, we have a much better shot at fucking healing it. Yes? So that's this chakra's wild tangent. Okay. So an unaligned third eye creates perception distortion and it keeps you from trusting your intuition. Physically, a blocked third eye will cause issues such as sleeplessness, headaches, drowsiness, the inability to focus, vision problems, and neurological issues. Imbalance in the third eye can be caused by refusing to look at something you need to see, seeing something that's out of alignment, not getting adequate sleep, working on projects or jobs that don't align with your desires, or denying your intuition. And then it goes on to talk about fluoride. Again, I'm pulling this information from my chakra guide that is available on my website. You can just download it, heartselflove.com. And I believe I think it's under the shop button. If you click on that, you can scroll through, it'll take you to it. What else? Oh, something that you need to know. So I mentioned putting the peppermint essential oil into your temples. Why is it that whenever anybody gets a headache, they put pressure on and rub their temples? Do you know why that is? Your temples are a healing portal, okay? They are like an open door into your body, into your head, into your brain of healing. Even without an essential oil or anything, just applying pressure here helps release pressure or release stagnant energy that might be lingering or stuck inside. So there's a little tidbit for you. Other than that, the third eye, I mean, if you want that thing rocking and flowing and open and ready to receive all the beautiful intuitive hits around you, A, stop fluoride. B, tap right on top of that thing to break up any stagnant energy. C, a couple of Master Healer essential oils. And D, say your affirmations, okay? Affirmations, prayers, they're little tiny prayers, 1-2 line prayers. And how powerful is it that you can heal your whole ass life by the use of your voice, using your words? So your third eye affirmations are, I see my inner vision. I trust my intuition. I have deep knowing in what is beyond physical sight. I learn from my mistakes, and I appreciate all perspectives. I mean, easy peasy, man, right? Pretty easy. You want your third eye to be open and flowing, especially in these coming days, weeks, months, years, friends, because you're going to have to do a lot of discerning. What the world is showing us now is that we need to be vigilant and we need to be very clear on what's bullshit and what isn't. And I'm going to tell you right now, most of what you're seeing is bullshit. So, drink distilled water, knock off the fluoride, and live a happy life. Okay? This has got to be the most Mickey Mouse outfit I've ever been a part of. But it's just me, so you're welcome, okay? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of the 7 Chakra series. I hope that it's insightful. And again, this is meant to be just like a tidbit of information so you know what the hell the chakras are. Because everything is energy, whether you like it or not. Everything is energy. Your thoughts convert into energy, convert into emotions. Fucking ladybugs, brother. Your emotions convert into, well, either they convert into output, okay? If you're not holding them in forever. If you hold them in forever, I mean, that's a whole nother story. It's still energy. But when you put them out, you get to decide that energy. And learning about these things, learning about how to regulate the different energy centers of your body, Learning how to manage your energy is how you're going to do it. It's how you're going to succeed. It's how you're going to walk in balance, in flow, in homeostasis, in true alignment. Learn about these things so that you can heal yourself. Because once you learn about the chakras and the energy centers, you can basically pinpoint everything that's wrong with you and correlate it with like emotions that you might be feeling or different things that are going on in your life. Once you learn these energy centers, which there's only 7 of them, you know, it's not like you have to take a whole course in it or anything. I try to make it a little bit easier for you, but at least just to get you interested and get you thinking that, holy shit, yeah, everything is energy. And I can see how if I got a headache, it was because I was, you know, either looking at some bullshit on a blue screen or refusing to look at some bullshit that I'm contributing to a relationship or something like that. But the idea is to give you a little bit better understanding so that if you decide to move forward and booking a session with me or working with me in a coaching program, that you kind of have, you kind of know. Of course, I would do a deep dive with you and teach you all of the ins and outs and little secrets and stuff that I know of. But this is just a way to help you get a little bit better understanding of what the chakras are, what they do, what they govern. Ew, what a gross word. Govern. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Go love yourself.